Hi everyone, Victor is here. Today I'm at the Dâmbovița River, closer to the Mill Lake in Bucharest, continuing with the 30 by 30 watercolor challenge. I'm starting with this French Ultramarine to establish the sky wet on wet. While this layer is still wet, I am using my brush, my dry brush, as an eraser to draw the bridge that is white contrasting on the background of the sky. If the first layer already dried, I'm adding a bit more water to erase and to make the body of water. Rivers are great subjects to sketch or photograph because there are many elements contrasting, like sky, the banks, the land. The first layer hasn't dried yet, but I'll take the chance and I'll add other marks. So in some parts it dried already. These are the banks of the river. When choosing a spot to sketch, it's better to convey the perspective, so the picture look more three-dimensional. Just notice that another great element of this composition is this curving road that leads the eye. It's a very effective tool to use in your sketches. Another benefit of this challenge is that you can keep a sketchbook. You carry it everywhere with you. It doesn't need to be very large. A small sketchbook is more suitable for these purposes, because a sketchbook in your pocket or backpack is better than 10 sketchbooks at your home, because the sketchbook you have always with you is at your disposal, and you can pull out from your backpack and use at any time, whenever you find a great subject or you have inspiration. But the inspiration doesn't come if you don't work towards it, so this challenge is appropriate for keeping a daily routine. I prefer sketching on location because these are places that mean something for me. Usually there are places where I'm going very often. With the dark color, I establish the dark shadow parts of the bridge and other objects. When sticking to this daily sketching routine, the mindset should be not of producing a masterpiece, but rather playing and experimenting. And if everything fails, at the end you can tell that this is just an abstract painting, and you can get away with this. No one will blame you. Also, you don't need to show your sketches. I'm holding the brush farther away from the tip, almost vertically, and use this technique of drawing like in sumi ink drawing. This is a Japanese or a Chinese technique used for ink. From my experience, I recommend larger brushes rather than a smaller one to fiddle with, because a large brush is versatile. With the flat side you can do broad strokes, and with the tip of the brush you can do very thin lines. You just learn how to control it. You need to have a steady hand for this, and maybe just holding your breath and pull that line, and the line is more expressive in this way when you use a larger brush. As a rule of thumb, I'm using the same color for reflections in water. Generally, I'm using the same color as the object reflected, but with more water. With the same dark color, I'm adding other details, adding some directing lines, because the river allows you to lead the eye with its direction. So just helping to direct the river. This is Direct Watercolor Sketch, day 27 at Dâmbovița River in Bucharest. Thank you for watching. Bye!